All right, guys, welcome to our weekly Team Passion Zoom training. Super excited to have you guys all here. It is Monday night, October 12th, Columbus Day weekend here. Originally didn't have this planned, but I'm just too pumped up and too excited to, after coming out of leadership, to not talk to you. So I figured I have to talk to you guys. And I'm still in California time, so it's like 6. Oh, I'm good. So I'm sure, or I hope, or if not, you have time to catch up on everything that I was posting all weekend. A lot of times, a lot of leaders collect all their thoughts and then like methodically deliver everything they learn to the team. Yeah, not me. I just like to get you guys in my excitement, in like what I'm feeling, in what I'm seeing, in what I think you guys need to see. I do that at Summit. I do that at Leadership. I do that on the Success Club cruise. Or trip, whatever it is, next year it's a cruise. I just like to tell you guys everything that's going on because I almost want to bring you there with me, right? And I hope you had the time to catch up on everything. I started posting heavily around Friday. So if you go into the search feature and even put the date in, it should help you find some of the posts. Or if you just put my name in, it'll give you everything that I've been posting. In the Team Passion page, there is a pinned post from Carl. It was his closing speech. I always try to record his closing speeches because, oh my gosh, he's good. He's so good. And I kind of want to just tonight give you an overview of what leadership was like, and just, I'm sure you kind of get a little sense of it from me, but I want you guys to make sure you take at least an hour, it doesn't have to be all at once, to go through and find everything that I posted and just really absorb it. Don't go through it and just read it and then move on to, okay, what's the next thing? I got to get through all these. That was my assignment. Like, really read them. Because I did take a lot of time to kind of, some of the things I just posted, there's just slides and stuff like that. But I took some time to really make sure I was getting the message across. So one of the big things that, it's crazy. I actually posted in the 5-star wall to corporate. I said, do you guys have microphones that you like chipped in our phones, or are you in our groups like stalking us? Because it's like they knew what we all needed. They were like on it with what they were telling us from corporate, with what the leaders' training topics were. It was just crazy. And it was perfect, and we all needed it. We all needed the recharge, just like anybody else. As leaders, we need that recharge. So it was really, really good. So one of the big things that I think a lot of people were looking for is, corporate, tell us when you're going to get better at these tech issues, right? Stop being so bad. Stop sending the wrong stuff. Stop. And I don't think I wrote down the crazy statistics that Carl shared, or maybe I did. But he keeps them up at night. He said everybody on like a Wednesday or a Monday or a Thursday, when the systems are at its worst, when you guys are all on the pages going, why is everybody in my downline an emerald? Why is everybody inactive? Where's my commission? Like, chaos on the most important days. And everybody avoids Carl in the elevator on those days as well. Because it's not what he wants, and it's really frustrating. They canned I don't even know. Mark, do you know how much that project was costing them? Like 100 and something million? Yeah, 100 something million that they actually just threw away because it was so bad. And so this guy, Eduardo Frias, I think that's what it was. He is the third CIO that they have brought in, and hopefully to be the last. So they are revamping the entire system. Wave 1 is starting to roll out already, but it's kind of behind the scenes. Because our system is just so complex, they just are having a hard time pulling it all together. So it has to be done in stages. So we're going to try to get that video up. I recorded it on my phone. That video and Carl's video that I recorded are like 20 minutes, and we can't seem to get them directly to YouTube right now. So Mark has to work his tech magic and make that happen. But, you know, Carl's message was just, you know, we're partners. The worst thing for him, he doesn't want this. It's really funny, all of us, he said it's been 6 weeks in a row since there's been no issues reported, like on a Thursday or something. And he's like, except they just told me that none of you got your bonuses this Friday. So none of us got our quarterly bonuses. One guy forgot to press one button. And so we're getting our bonuses Tuesday, and he was on stage telling us that it's been 6 weeks in a row. He goes, and none of you got your bonuses. So sorry. But he just spoke from the heart, and he's like, you know, I'm not going anywhere. We're moving really, really fast. Some of the statistics were just crazy. It'll be the Team Beachbody network alone. And when I say network, or when you hear him talk about the network, that's Team Beachbody coaches, what we sell. Okay, Beachbody is the infomercial side. We have now surpassed what Beachbody does on the infomercials. We sell more than Beachbody as coaches. And the prediction is that we will be just in the network $1 billion in 2016. So that's moving really fast. So that's what's causing some of the some of the issues. But he's like, that's no excuse. We will make it happen. But his big message was that, you know, the big whole thing of leadership is when we're down and out, we just have to pull together. And when bad things happen, we just have to pull together. They had, at our elite meeting, they had John Addison speak, who was the co-president, CEO, whatever, of Primerica, which is another huge network marketing company, right? And he shared, you know, people would come in his office and they would say, oh my gosh, we have a crisis. And he was like, okay, did anyone die as a result of this crisis? Well, no. Then we have a situation. Stop coming in. We have a crisis, right? So we have to remember that. One of my coaches today sent me a message that something happened and her coach went inactive. It was an accident and she's ready to just quit. I'm like, oh, I don't have time for those coaches. Like, I have no energy for those people who are ready to quit because something stupid happened. Like, it's like we're saving people's lives. This is amazing. Like, just deal, you know. But Carl, you know, kind of said the same thing. Like, just PIO went down a day early with the challenge pack, you know, and he's like, I realized that. He's like, we found out it went down, you know, and someone in the 5-star wall just wrote like, oh my God, the PIO's down. Why does this keep happening? Blah, blah. And then the thread went cuckoo to negativity, right? You guys know, been around long enough in that page. When something like that happens on our page, I end up deleting it pretty quickly because it can turn into chaos, right? So he said, in 3 hours, we got it back up. The people who got charged $20 more in those 3 hours are all getting refunded. We fixed it. He said, you all acted like we took down PIO forever, right? Like it was like a catastrophe, a crisis. So we really have to take things into perspective. I know it's frustrating when people get the wrong stuff. You know, honestly, a lot of my customers and challengers don't get the wrong stuff. And I want to truly believe it's what I put out to the universe. Like, there are people that complain all the time on the page, this one happened, this. I'm like, why does this only happen to your customers over and over and over and over? Because that's what you're focusing on, and that's how the universe is going to pay you. So just know that everything's going to be okay. They're going to fix it. We're surpassing what they're making in sales. They don't want to piss us off, right? So they're doing everything they can. The big theme of leadership was just like rising back up. So a lot of us leaders were like, felt like this summer or something had happened and like the numbers just weren't up anymore on the team and people were losing momentum and were like, what are we doing? What are we doing wrong as leaders? What can we be doing better? And so, you know, they shared a lot of really great tips with us on just how to rally you guys and how to make sure, you know, we don't let it take us down. You know, that post I shared with you guys, that totally happened. I let it happen to me, even with all the personal development. I've been doing personal development for, I would like 12 years. So even before Beachbody. So I am familiar with personal development, and I still let that big goal crush me. I let myself crumble. I was like, forget it. They'll get there when they get there. I'm not going to stress about it. I know they're going to do it. They're going to self-discover and they're going to be amazing. And I still truly believe that, but I let the goal go for a little bit because I just couldn't handle it anymore. Mentally and in my heart. My heart just kept breaking week after week. So, you know, we just have to know that we are in this together as a team, as a family. You know, there's no way, you know, I said to Mark this weekend as we were, you know, as the weekend was coming to a close and I was back up feeling amazing, I said, you know, there's a reason why they're all still here. They're all still on the team. Nobody has gone anywhere. And that is because deep down somewhere they believe in themselves. It's just gonna come out, and it's just gonna come out when they're ready. And so that is truly what I want to get across to you guys. If you've been doing this for a few years and you know you've been at the same rank for a few years and you just can't seem to hit Success Club consistently, and you know one of the vital behaviors just doesn't happen every day, something has to give. And I think that you will find that. I think a lot of people look for that magical personal development book. Here's what I think happens with personal development. I think that too many people do the workbooks too much. Like GoPro, the Slight Edge, the Compound Effect, the Magic of Thinking Big. Okay, those are all workbooks, right? Meaning it's telling you what to do in your business and how to work every day, okay? You've got to tap into those emotional books like Life's Golden Ticket, The Go-Giver, The Energy Bus, The Greatest Miracle of the World. Those are some books that you're a badass. They're all told through a story, and they're all going to tap into your emotions. If you're just doing the workbooks for personal development, that's boring, right? And you're not going to feel it. You're not going to have any self-discoveries. You're like, yeah, I know, Brian Tracy. I'm supposed to be eating my friggin' frog every day, but I hate that frog. Okay, he sucks. Okay, I'm ready to pull his legs off. Okay, if that's all you're doing, if you're just like trying to eat that frog every day and nothing else, then yeah, it's gonna be a hard road, and you're gonna say personal development is stupid. I hate this, you know. So you've got to tap into those emotional books that are gonna tug at your heartstrings. I also truly believe that we're a society that we were taught for years that like this is so not normal, right? Doing a network marketing business and starting your own business for $140, right? This isn't what people do. We're not normal, which is so okay. You have to be okay with not being normal. But the thing is we were taught like everything we're supposed to do in school for 12, 13 years, and then in college, like you went to your class for an hour and a half, You did your homework, you turned it in, you got a good grade. If you didn't get a good grade, you failed, you got dropped out of the class, you had to do it over, like lots of consequences, right? You have none of that in the Beachbody business, right? The next day, or the next, you get a job and your boss tells you exactly what you're supposed to do. If you don't do it, you get fired. You don't get paid. There are immediate consequences. You don't have that in Beachbody. You don't have someone telling you exactly what you were supposed to do. Well, you do. I'm telling you exactly what you were supposed to do. But if you choose not to do it, I don't fire you. You're a volunteer army. I can't fire you, right? There are some days, no, but I can't fire you, right? You're the only one, when you hit that pillow every night, you have to live with yourself. That another day went by that you didn't do all 3 vital behaviors that you know you were supposed to do. That's your consequence. My consequence in this business was we were never gonna get out of debt. We were never gonna get in a home that we wanted to feel comfortable in. Like literally, you guys, I don't know if I've ever told you this story. The home that I was in, like I saw things in the middle of the night. Okay, there was like crazy energy in this house. I don't know what it was, but creepy energy. I saw like spiders on the walls, like just creepy. And I think it was just the bad energy. We had a lot of heartache in that house. I had a miscarriage in that house. Mark's sister came and lived with us, and she was a drug addict. My sister had her baby, teenage pregnancy in that house. Like there was a lot of heartache in that house and a lot of bad energy. We tried to sage it. We tried everything. And now in this house, the energy, so freeing. It's not like walking through this cloud every day and this air that is just like, ugh. So that was my consequence every day. Like, get me out of this crazy house because I see spiders on my wall every night. I saw an old lady in my closet one night. Like, it was crazy. I was like hitting Mark. It wasn't real ghost or anything. It was just bad energy, right? That was my consequence every day. Like, I couldn't do this anymore. I couldn't count on the grocery thing at Trukey's and go, oh, forget it, we can't have that this week. Like, I couldn't do that anymore. So you have to find whatever that is for you. Whatever that is for you at the end of the day, you have to look and say, did I move forward to move closer to getting out of this consequence, or moving closer to whatever this is? Even if you have you're living in your dream home, you have tons of money in the bank, everything is wonderful, something is driving you to do this business, or you wouldn't be here on a Monday night at 9:20 while the TV was on, or you could be doing something else, right? So something is driving you, and you have to make sure that that is in the forefront every day. I just gave you a job manual. I posted it. It'll be put on the Team Passion training website, but please go find it in Team Passion. My mom actually Mom, if you could upload that to the Team Passion page too, instead of just my personally sponsored page, that'd be good. So until we get it up on the training website, my mom uploaded the whole file on my personally sponsored coach page, but she's gonna do it for you guys. And it just tells you, like, when you walk into a new job, your boss, or I was thinking this weekend, I'm like, okay, when I was at my last job, I walked in with a notebook, I sat with the person who was training me, and I wrote, like, turn on computer. Here is my password. Here's how I get into my system. This is the button I press to enter the payroll. Like, right? Like, you had a step-by-step guide of what you were supposed to do at your job. So I've given that to you. Not as detailed, but I've given that to you as detailed as possible. We've given it to you in video form in the coach module system, but now we've given it to you in a more simplified form. I don't care if you have been doing this for 3 years. If you do not hit Success Club consistently, use that coach manual. Unless you hit Success Club 10 consistently, and you have a groove and you do your 3 vital behaviors and you're moving, then don't worry about it. But if that's not you, pull out that manual. I mean, obviously the first one is week 1, upload your pictures and your bio, skip what you've done. But then get to the nitty-gritty of what you're supposed to do. A lot of week 2 talks about plugging into the system. I love seeing all of you. There are 44 of you, 43 of you. I bored someone. There are 43 of you on this Zoom right now. I should see 43 posts a day on Team Passion, right? Talk to me. Talk to each other. You are part of the freaking best community, and in my opinion, the best team in the entire Team Beachbody community. Okay? I have got your back. I am here for you no matter what. And we are here for each other. If I don't see you for weeks and weeks and weeks, and then you're not on the Success Club leaderboard, there's a correlation. There's a correlation to that. Some of my personally sponsored will just message me every few days, and that's cool. I'm good. But I really want to see more of you. I want to see more of you in the Team Passion page. And I don't even care if you just say, good morning. Plug in. Just plug in. Get used to posting. Post your workout if you want. I know that's for your challenge group, but I don't care. We have one of Cheryl Mina's coaches, Nikki Marie. I don't know if she's on here, but she tells us every day about when she works out, what she's eating. That's great. And she posts a motivational thing to it and lets us know in Team Passion. Yeah, it's going to get crazy. It's going to get like a Twitter feed, and you're going to have a hard time finding things, but I don't care. I would rather you guys post more than less. Don't ask questions that you can find in the FAQ, please. I'm going to ask you not to do that. But, you can. But you guys are really good at going, I tried to FAQ, I swear. Can somebody help me? So if you're spending an hour to get one question answered in the FAQ, then okay, you can ask. But make sure you personally message your coach first, too, to be sure. But let's just motivate and push each other every day. Do some accountability, just like you do in your challenge group. Like, I bet a lot of you are like, nobody talks to me in my challenge group. This is me saying, nobody talks to me in Team Passion. Right? I mean, you do. Many of you do. But I need more of you, too. I really want you to plug into the community. So that's what the coach manual says on week 2. Plug in. It tells you to plug into your challenge group page and then to your team page. And then week 3, you dive in, how to invite, what to do, what am I doing each day. And I know there are some of you that need scripts. I get it. I'm starting to embrace that. First, yeah. So yes, Jeremy. So they are out there. At first I was like, oh, for God's sake, you don't need a script, just talk to people. But I understand that some of you need scripts. And I'm okay with that. So go re-watch your coach modules, because there are PDFs that are attached with scripts. Go into the Coach Online Office, because there are scripts in there. Go into the files in Team Passion, there are scripts in there. Okay, so there are lots of scripts, but honestly, the most successful people in the business just message and talk to 3 people a day. Just talk. Hey, how's life? Right? So I share this a ton. My first year in this business, all I did was get to know everyone on my Facebook list. Like it was everyone from high school, from past jobs. All I did was like, hey, how are you? Oh my gosh, your kids are adorable. I'd go stalk their page for a little bit so I had something to say to them. And then we just get talking. And then because I'm so consistent with my posts on Facebook, they would say to me, hey, you do that P90X? Holy crap, is that hard? Tell me more about that. Or, hey, I've seen that 21-day fix infomercial. They're going to ask you. You're not going to have to stress about inviting. So you just want to care about more people and just get into their life. And don't go in there with an agenda. You don't need to, I'm going to go talk to this person so that they join my next challenge group. Don't think like that. Just go talk to more people. Build that list. Always be talking to more people. If you are out and about and someone says, can I have your card? Just friend them on Facebook. That is way more effective. Think about how many cards you have collected since your adult years and how many people you've actually called, right? I mean, and you can get like 300 cards for $30 from Mike Furtado. You can totally do that if you need them. Something crazy like that. He does great cards, but I don't ever really, like, unless I'm at like a business mixer and we're just tossing cards around, but still, every month I go through my pocketbook and I'm like, I throw all the cards away that I collected. I don't call anyone because I want them to lure me in, win me over, right? All right, that is kind of all I wanted to share tonight. I just wanted, I wanted you guys to have a fresh start. I want you to take that coach manual and I want you to get to work. And I want you to do this 7 days a week. Think about your workouts and you have that rest day on Sundays. How hard is it on Mondays to get back going again, right? It's not going to take you that long. So if you have your Sunday rest day and you don't do your workout, that's okay. You still have time to do some personal development, to drink your shake, and to just talk to 3 people, right? Maybe you're doing it just out on Sunday for family day and you're out and about and you're just talking to people. That's okay. That counts. But just always be mindful of your business. Always make sure you are plugged in to the community. You know, even if it's just reading posts from other people and then commenting and liking on them. Just talk to each other in that page. There is nothing worse than like someone welcoming someone to the team where there's 1,500 people on a page and 2 people say welcome. It's pretty shitty, right? It's pretty shitty. That doesn't really give them a sense of wanting to join this amazing team that we told them they were going to be a part of. Okay? I'm not saying you have to sit on Facebook all day like me, right? But, you know, setting a little timer to come in 2 to 3 times a day would be awesome. Because you're just going to feel the energy and you're just going to want to do more. Like, because then people are going to message you and they're like, hey, can you be my success partner? You're like awesome, right? Like, you're just going to, it's going to be crazy. You're going to have success partner proposals all day long, right? I think a lot of positive motivation in the page and just more recognition of each other would be awesome too. I don't always know what everybody in the team is doing. We sign over 50 coaches a day in the entire downline, so it's really hard for me to, you know, congratulate everybody. We try to do our best in the Success Club graphic and making sure people put their rank advancements in on Thursday, the income graphic, in my personally sponsored coach page, if I see that someone signs a coach, I'm making sure everybody knows it, you know, and there's 70 people in that and we get like 1 comment. So I think if we all do a better job of being there for each other, there's going to be some real power behind all of it. One of the other big things that came out, comparison. That could end your Beachbody career. If you sit there and go, oh my gosh, that person is at Success Club 25 and they've been doing this for 2 months. What is wrong with me? Forget it. I'm just going to do what I'm good at. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't compare yourself to others, or go ahead and do it and say, whoa, but then move on and figure out a way to get better. Whatever that has to be. Don't compare yourself to others. Again, I like to remind everybody of this when I talk about this topic. Lindsay Matway and I started at the same time. Pretty sure it was the same date. Okay, is she a triple 15-star now or close to it, right? Okay, so just let it go. Just let it go. Let go of all the naysayers. Those naysayers, they're also going to bring you down hard. They're going to bring you down hard. This isn't normal. People are going to be like, what are you doing? It's a pyramid scheme. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you fell for that. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you're drinking a magic shake. They have no idea what this shake is, right? Don't stoop to their level. Don't argue with them. Don't make a Facebook status about them. Don't give them any of that energy. I know it hurts because you're doing something so amazing and you just have jerks that are just taking you down. Just ask yourself, who are they to give me advice? Chances are, like that video with that cartoon with the pyramid scheme guy who they ask, my brother-in-law says, this is a pyramid scheme. Is your brother-in-law successful? Would you say he's an expert on this topic? Well, no. Then why would you listen, right? So always ask, who are they to give you any advice, right? Where are they in life? Okay, so make sure I always used to say, consider the source. Consider the source, okay? They're probably not a good friend or very close anyway. And if it's a family member, just say to them, you know what, that's really hurtful. I'm gonna keep posting and I'm gonna keep inspiring others. If you would like to unfriend me or block me, that's totally okay. We can keep family life and my Beachbody business separately. But please keep your opinions to yourself. Don't give them any of that energy, because the second you give in to them, you've let them take over your bus, the driver's. You put them in the driver's seat and you're gonna crash. So don't allow anybody to tell you that you cannot do this, because you can. I'm here to tell you you can. I am just a mom who grew up in a small town, graduated with like 130 people. I'm just like you. You guys know that. You guys know that about me by now. All right, let me open it up. I see the chat box, but I try to not get distracted by that. Do you guys have any questions or concerns or comments? Anything you want to say? Everyone's excited for Super Saturday. Yeah, that's going to be awesome. It's going to be fun. I hope everyone's going to a Super Saturday. Nothing like getting to a Super Saturday. Super fun. So worth your time. Anybody? No. I said it all. All right, I know you guys know what you're supposed to do. I know you guys know what you need to do. Whenever you're feeling like you hit the pillow and you didn't win the day, know that tomorrow's a new day and we're here for you. So you tell your challengers the same thing, right? When your challengers miss a workout or when they have an ice cream sundae for dinner, I do that. You just tell them to move on. You tell them not to let it go into donuts for breakfast, pizza for lunch the next day, a second ice cream sundae, right? You tell them, okay, let's not spiral this. Let's pick up and start over, okay? Do that same thing. Don't beat yourself up. At the end of the day, when you hit the pillow and you didn't win the day, go and look in the mirror and say, you know what, you didn't win the day, but you're gonna win it tomorrow. I want you to have those positive affirmations, put them on sticky notes on your mirrors, write them in lipstick, whatever you gotta do so that you know that you can do this. The only person holding you back from success in this business is you. That's it. Yep, that's it. You're the only one. I give you all the tools. Your coach gives you the tools. We give you our love. We give you our support, but that's all we can do. Just like you tell your challengers, you can't go press play for them, right? You can't go make their meals. You can't make them put the shake in the blender. But what you can do is turn things around. Stop letting yourself off the hook too. Stop settling and stop putting a ceiling on your success. If you've already, like if it's the 12th and you've hit Success Club 6, don't you dare stop. Don't stop. That's like the worst thing you can do. Your consistent daily behaviors every day are going to lead to success, whether you're up or you're down. Don't worry about that. Please go watch the General McRaven speech that I posted tonight. He's going to give you 10 lessons on how to change the world, and they're pretty powerful. And Susan O'Malley gave us 8 or 7 that I also posted this weekend. She's the first female president of a professional sports team. She's 5 feet from Boston, Irish Catholic. Her and I were right there. It was pretty cool listening to her, and she gave us her 7 lessons. General McRaven gave us his 10 lessons. We have to come up with our own lessons. We have to be patient. We have to outwork everybody else. And we have to believe in ourselves. Good night, team. I love you guys so much. Have an amazing night, and see you soon.